Welcome. Reading Goodnight Stories with Bored Grandma. Hello everyone, Grandma here. Are you ready for bed? Do you have your teeth brushed? If so then, here we go. Tonight I'm going to read to you the story of Old King Cole. By Daphne Downward Hogstrom. Illustrated by Anne Sellers Leaf. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers 3. He called for his flute, he called for his fife, he called for his pipers 4. He called for his harp, he called for his drum, he called for his troubadour. He called for his cook, he called for his chef, he called for his footmen 5. He called for his page, he called for his groom, and he called for his clerk, named Clive. He called for his pen, he called for his pad, he called for his poet 6. He called for his clown, he called for his fool, and his knave with amazing tricks. He called for his band, he called for his choir, he called for his dancers 7. He called for his guides, he called for his guards, and his head of staff named Kevin. He called for his pounds, he called for his pence, he called for his bakers 8. He called for his gilt, he called for his gold, and his grand vizier of state. He called for his bells, he called for his books, he called for his wizards 9. He called for his dukes, he called for his dames, and his queen named Caroline. He called for his shoes, he called for his shirt, he called for his tailors 10. He called for his cloak, he called for his crown, he called for his maids and men. And old King Cole, with his pipe and bowl, gave a great and glorious ball, and in company with his fiddlers 3 was the merriest soul of all. The end. Please like and subscribe. Now off to dreamland you go.